got no shoes. I don't know if this is too quiet. Right, I've no idea if this works. Is anyone actually watching this? And can you hear me? Or is my trainer far too loud? I should be going through the mic in the camera, but I don't know if I'm going through the laptop. It says mic over there. I don't know if you guys are too far away from me to even light. Dum dum dum. So basically the point of this is to test, to see if a live stream actually works, because I'd like to do group rides with you lot, and I don't know if it even works, and rather than test this, well, rather than set up an event and actually test it and all go completely wrong, I'm actually being good and doing this today. And I don't know if it's going to go completely wrong. I've got no idea. So apparently there's 5 of you in it, but I think one of those people is me, because I have to watch it on my phone. So yeah. So anyone watching, is the audio awful? Tell me, can you hear me over the bike? Or not? No? Yes, maybe. Just a really chill one to test out if this works. Would you like group ride, Dazzler? Dazzler? God, it's so hard to read little writing. I'm old. Yeah, I'd like a group ride, and I'd like to be able to chat to you guys. But it is like a live stream too much. I mean, is anyone actually interested in it? Awesome, thanks mate. It's good to know. Like, it can be a bit of a faff setting it all up. I just got new internet, so it should actually work. Famous last words. But yeah, glad you can hear me, and that the train is not too loud. I'm pretty sure the freewheel is quite loud in this, so I'll just have to not freewheel. Yay! How you doing today, Dave? How is everybody? I say everybody, there's 6 of you. But I figured there wouldn't be many people on YouTube on a Monday morning at like 10 AM. So if this went horrifically wrong, well, it wouldn't really matter, because only 6 of you saw it. And one of those 6 is me. See, now there's 7. So that means there's more pressure. And also you guys will realise how much I edit stuff. And then how much I swear in person, because you can't edit swearing out on a live stream, can you? Shit. No, that's it. That's the thing about a turbo trainer, right? It's just so much harder than riding outside because you don't stop pedalling. I was actually thinking about trying an Everest again, but I was going to do it inside because I think it's easier doing it on a trainer. Because when you're descending, you can just get off the bike and have a relax. Is that cheating? I don't know if that's cheating or not. I currently have so many screens in front of me. I've got like the TV here, my phone with like the chat on it, the OBS stuff all over there. Living in the future. I say 130 watts, feels like I'm doing a million right now. I did an FTP test the other day as well. My results were awful. It wasn't a proper FTP test, but the results were pretty tragic. So, as I expected, my fitness is well in the toilet. Nearly 100 watts less than it was a year ago, or 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, so 100 watts lost in 2 years. The hardest thing about group rides is actually getting Zwift to let you have a group ride. Like, we can do a meet-up, but it's a pain in the arse to set up. Have you heard of Whoosh? Whoosh, I think it's called. It's like Zwift, but it's free. So maybe we could do meet-up on that, because it is free, and you only pay for stuff in the actual app. So there's like in-app purchases, like new bikes, I'm assuming. So it's a little bit different to Zwift, in fact you don't have to pay monthly. But I do want to try that out at some point. Obviously, the other thing is if I turn my fan on, how loud does it get then? Like, remote fan. Always handy, a remote fan. I don't know, can you hear that? Is that like massively loud, or is it alright and bearable? Well, I don't actually need it now, so I'm not really pushing it. I mean, 100 watts, no fan needed. It is a weird one doing a live stream. I mean, I need more people. I need you guys to chat to me to keep me entertained whilst doing this, but I actually appreciate that most of you are probably at work right now. So I've got Dazzler and Darth Patsy. I want to do some racing this year. I had a year off last year. It was quite nice. I think like the year before was quite full on, and the year before that there's been a lot of full on years of racing. And like, I'm not going to races to win them. I go there to enjoy them. So I mean, I could train and try and win. The reality is I'm probably not going to. So I just had a year off and enjoyed riding my bike just for fun. And honestly, I bloody loved it. But I've been left feeling now like that I need to do a bit more, and yeah, I think this year there will be a few races. It's going to be hard to manage because I am going to foster, so it's going to have to be in the downtime. And I was thinking maybe that's why crits work quite well. Like crits, obviously cyclocross, we're past the cyclocross season, but I hate riding in really deep mud and putting loads of effort in and not going anywhere. So I'd probably rather actually do like a summer cyclocross. That'd be more fun. Anyway, does this actually tell you how long you've been doing stuff for? I have no idea. Just going to be here, riding around the Jungo surf. The Jungo. Damn it. Live streaming is tricky, right? So much editing in videos. Just riding around the jungle circuit on Zwift. I'm just doing a steady ride today. I'd like to do a few hours. I could have gone outside and ridden, but I wanted to God, I can't speak. But I wanted to test out the live stream and see if I can get it working. And honestly, I thought it was going to be a nightmare, but it actually seems like it's kind of working all right. So we'll see. I mean, if you guys are up for it, you know, I'm more than down to do them. For me, I think just doing a bit of a live stream, it just gives me someone to chat to whilst riding. And it's more on the Zone 2 rides. When you're doing a hard workout, I'm not going to be talking much, I'm going to be honest. You're going to be watching me nearly vomit on myself. Whereas today, for a chilled 120 watts for 2-3 hours, well, I might as well chat to someone. Not that it's going to be a 2-3 hour live stream, but I figured multitasking and that, get my riding done and get this set up. So it kind of works. So if any of the masses of 4 people that are in here want to ask me a question, now is your chance. Right. So I'm not used to training in a base layer, and oh my god, I guess so what, doesn't it? Am I the only one that finds training in base layers and jerseys just too much? You see on social media, it's always everyone's always in a kit, and it's just not real, is it? Well, no one trains in a base layer and a jersey. I'm bloody sweating. So what time does work for group rides for everyone? Do you prefer evening, middle of the day, early morning? What works? Let me know. Let me know down below. If you do want to do live stream, chatty group rides, I'm down. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know when you want to do them. I'm not also in Zone 2, but just a leg spinner. Tomorrow's a hard session. I've got to do a bunch of over-unders, and I was wondering whether to do them inside or outside. Outside obviously is more fun, but it's quite hard with traffic and everything sometimes. Traffic. I live in the middle of nowhere, there's not that much traffic, but it might be a tractor. But yeah, so I should probably do outside, right? Outside, do a bit of a video. You guys get to see me dying on over-unders. I mean, you don't want to watch another indoor trainer video, do you? No. Also, another question. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio from Zwift. Can you hear the audio from Zwift? That's another question. Feel free to let me know, so I can chat, because I can read it. Write some words. Someone write some words. I'm getting lonely. Right, nearly 11 o'clock. Oh, joy to do this for hours and hours. You know, the good thing about having a turbo set up in the garage is I have a toilet just there and the kitchen's just there. So if I do want to quickly nip somewhere to have some food or go to the toilet, it's super easy. I just got a notification about my own stream going live. Like, am I subscribed to my own channel? I didn't think I was. Apparently I am. Every little helps. Right, I'm absolutely boiling. Apologies. I can't ride an in trainer. It's too hot. Riding indoors is so much harder than outdoors, isn't it? I'm just looking out the back door and thinking it looks quite sunny, and feeling like maybe I should have ridden my bike outside. Not ridden it inside today, but I'm not going to dwell. It'll be fine, right? Apparently there's 5 people watching this, which is more than I thought would be, considering the time. Feel free to say hello. Hello, Dave. Hello Matthew, how you doing? I'm doing a bit of a live stream test, so I need feedback on like the audio, like, I mean, and the picture, I suppose. I mean, I can see the picture, it kind of works, but the audio, is it awful? And hello. I reckon Zwift should let me have a group ride. Like, we had some really good turnouts on the, like, what's it called? The meetups. The problem is, right, I don't want to moan, but I'm going to moan. Like, you have to invite everyone individually. And if they don't accept, well, and then I think I can only invite 100. And then if they don't accept, I have to, like, remove an invite and invite someone else. And it ends up as a proper, like, drawn out process. So, I'd like to have an actual proper Zwift ride, rather than do a Zwift meetup, because a Zwift meetup, whilst it's great, it's just not the same. But if that's all we can do, we'll do those. But I was saying about this thing called My Whoosh, and it's like a free training platform like Zwift. I've not tried it out, but apparently it's free. So if they'd let me do a meetup, I don't know if you guys would be interested in like signing up to a new platform, because, well, I don't want to make you guys go and sign up to something that's rubbish. I don't know if it's rubbish. I don't have any affiliation with them, but if it's free and they let me do a group ride, maybe that's better than a Zwift one. But the realistic thing is, a lot of you guys are on Zwift. You're not using like Ruby or other things. I assume, I might be wrong. I mean, are you using Ruby or is everyone on Zwift? Oh, I'm glad it sounds okay, Matthew. Sorry, I was off on a like random tangent there. Wasn't ignoring you. But yeah, I'd like to do more stuff on Zwift. You know, when the weather's bad, like jump on and like, I don't know, Everest, for example, and you guys can always meet me, like where I'm Everesting, and we can do some more of that ride together, or we can do like a group Everest. Like, there's so many possibilities. It doesn't have to be like everything full on. You know, we can do little like social rides, hard workout rides, whatever. Yeah, I think most people are on Zwift too. Have you heard of my whoosh? Apparently, it's quite good. It's owned by like the UAE, and so you don't pay a subscription fee. Like, it's completely free, but they make money from in-app purchases. So I think if you want those new bikes or new wheels, that's how they generate some income. But I don't know if everyone's just happy on Zwift. I mean, honestly, for me, if this other one was as good as Zwift and had a decent community and was free, I mean, why not? I'll definitely give it a go. Do you know, the only reason I haven't tried it is because it doesn't work properly on that Apple TV yet, and a lot of the setups I have at home have Apple TV. But for this, I'm using my laptop, so I could very easily just chuck it on that. So doing group rides on a new non-stable app might be a little bit tricky. Yeah, alright, fair. Is that on Apple TV though that is crashing, N-Tab? Or is it just on like a Mac or phone, or what are you using? So I know there's like a beta test for the 4K stuff, like for Apple TV. So you can apply to be part of the testing group for that. So I wonder if that's what's crashing. Fair enough. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know a couple of people that work for like a, what's it called? Like cycle companies that promote other brands, agencies, and they've been approached by my whoosh about getting people to work with them. And I think that's the thing, like, people want that stability. You know, you don't want to be doing like a mad hard workout or an FTP test, set a PB, and then the app crashes. It's just going to be so frustrating. Oh, no way, so it crashes just normally. Yeah, they kind of need to sort that out then, really. Because I see they do races on it and stuff. You know, like, and they have like commentators commentating all this stuff. Seems like they're putting a lot of money into it. So fingers crossed, they sort those niggles out and we can all go and check it out once they've fixed it. I like the fact that it's free. That's good. No, like, I've never had issues with Zwift either. Like, I've been using Zwift, and it's one of the reasons I pay for Zwift. I have no affiliation with Zwift. I just love the app. It's like really good. I get like connection issues with my Mac, but that's my Mac. That's not Zwift. You know, the Bluetooth, you have to turn it on and off or restart it. But like, Apple TV is absolutely amazing for Zwift. You just turn it on. You can like connect it to everything really quickly. It's so good. I proper like it. That's it. Here's a good idea. Execution. Yeah, fair. But I think that's why maybe they have this like beta version, so people are understanding and kind of get that it is still a work in progress. Or do we expect it? I don't know. I play a lot of computer games, so I like have experienced beta game test beta game, beta, whatever. I've experienced the games testing in that stage, and they are a bit buggy. But I wouldn't want it to be bugging and crashing out like mid-workout or like mid-live stream. It would just be a pain. Like imagine we all get together, this massive group of 8 people, and it crashes. It'd be a right pain. We'd all have to restart and just start again. That's the thing, Zwift does work. There's a lot of competitors, aren't there? But are they actually competitors? Like Ruby with their augmented reality stuff. Like, it reminds me of Ruby. Mortal Kombat. That's what it does. When they're the first, they like scanned in like real people to be the characters, and it was quite bad graphically, and that's what Ruby is to me. That's the thing. A lot of people, they set up these new platforms, and they'll approach a load of like influencers, YouTubers, and they're like, we want everyone to do this switch. But even me, for example, I have paid for Zwift for like pretty much since it came out, and I'll continue to do so because it's really good. And like everyone says, it doesn't crash, it doesn't really like mess up. I haven't had any issues with it. It like pairs with any device that I'm pairing it with, and that reliability, that's why people keep coming back to it. But I suppose we're in early days. I mean, Zwift has been out for like quite a while, but this whole like riding live online stuff and that kind of side of it, it's quite new, right? I mean, it didn't exist like 5-10 years ago. How long has Zwift been out actually? I wonder how long Zwift's been out. Because I can tell you, life before Zwift sucked. Like, sitting in the kitchen, I used to sit in the kitchen on the indoor trainer, and this is even before like smart trainers. So you're on a dumb trainer, your wheels like slipping because you're putting efforts in. I'm watching like the UCI track champs or something, or doing efforts, and it was horrendous. It was just Zwift did change it, and smart trainers, like they just made it so much more comfortable. You know, I don't want to be like, you need all this technology. Like my rocker plate, for example, not something you need. Like I was thinking the other day that I might actually ditch it. It just takes up a lot of room. But like a smart trainer, now that changed indoor training. Like Zwift changed indoor training. I suppose it's like people try and compete with Strava. You know, a few people have like set up their things, but you need to do something different. So Komoot had to do like the routing side of it, rather than try and compete with Strava, because you're just not going to. Like I'm testing out Cadence app, and it's not built to compete with Strava. It's quite interesting actually. It's like you pay, I think it's like £20 for a year for the subscription to it, and you unlock all these like data fields on your screen, and essentially it's a bike computer. Well, it turns your phone into a bike computer, so you can have like everything displayed, all the fields, all that stuff. You can pair it to Bluetooth sensors. So for people that are just going out for a 1-2 hour ride and don't want to spend loads of money on a bike computer, you can literally have all that data there on your phone. It's also really good if you're going out training somewhere and you forget your bike computer, so you can just whack your phone out and it'll give you all your zones and all that stuff and your power. So it's quite good. That's Cadence app. So I will be like testing that out. That is a paid review, well it's not a review, it's like a paid product test. So, and product showcase. I never know the word to say it, it's not a review, so don't review stuff for money, that just sounds dodgy. I would say, product placement, not that, a product showcase of the Cadence app. Anyway, I'm like waffling crap. Thanks Matthew, enjoy your day of work. There's a long ride. It's going to be a long one today indoors. That's it, end tab. Like Zwift and a good trainer. Mwah. Honestly, I think a lot of people will agree. I think you're hard to find people that don't like love Zwift and how it's changed everything. So I'm actually surprised how seamlessly this live stream was to set up. Seamlessly, I just can't speak. How easy it was to set up this live stream. You know, and it's nice that a few of you have been chatting too. And for those that are watching it afterwards, feel free to let me know what you want to see in live streams. And also, so hot in it. And also, like, what do you think of Zwift? Other apps, all this stuff? Did a smart trainer change your life? All the stuff. Because it changed NTAB's life and mine. And I'm sure more people too. Matthew agrees with me. I mean, he's gone to work now, but I'm going to tell you that he agrees with me. I feel like I should have some music playing, like overlaid. Do you get done by YouTube for having music on a live stream? I'm not sure how this works, you know, having music on a live stream. I don't want to get told off or like have a copyright strike. So my plan today is actually to turn off and ride up to Zwift, but I was chatting to you guys, so I got distracted and didn't do that. But this is the thing with these live streams, right? I'm happy to just sit here and have a little natter with people. I mean, obviously it'd be better to do it at more of a peak time when you guys are at home and chatting, but it's just a test. So I would be interested in the feedback. I'm obviously going to have to go and watch this back to see if the audio is appalling and if you're all lying to me. Yeah, just interested. I like the idea of live streams. I think they're quite fun. It's a bit more like engagement, like face to face, but not face to face, like face to chat. Like my face, your words on the screen. So not really face to face at all. That's what I need. One of those sweat things. Looks a bit dodgy doing that, but I need one of those sweat things that goes across and catches all my sweat. Because I'm only doing like 10 watts, and yeah, already sweating. Or do I just stop doing outside vlogs and just jump on the trainer in the morning, and this will be my day of work? I'll just jump on and chat and you guys can join me throughout the day, and I'll be here to waffle crap and get sweat in my eye. Ah! Stings. It's like mastering the T-Rex pose. Then we have the like illegal aero pose. What else do they make illegal? Oh yeah, tilting your bars. Not your bars, tilting your brake levers. Don't really care about all that stuff. Should I do more like mainstream cycling stuff and talk about my views on like the UCI and like hookless rims, you know? Basically what you do is you check out the cycle news, you look at like some tragic accident or some accident that's happened like in a race, and then you moan about it. Everyone knows that these hookless rims were crap. It's definitely no surprise. You would never catch me riding with them. I used to get sketched out riding tubular. I put so much glue on a tubular like tyre to get it to stick to my track wheels. I probably added like 6 kilos of weight, but they never came off. But they might have had a high spot occasionally, or been put on twisted where I put too much glue on. So you'd be riding and have this like dudum, 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 which can be a bit annoying. like setting up tubeless tyres is a bit of an art form, I think. So there we go, I've waffled for like 34 minutes pretty much. Not bad. Without leaving the house. Woohoo! I always forget to like stand up. Like, the thing is, you're pedalling the whole time. And sitting down's comfortable, but you need a break for your legs. So I need to like bang it down a couple of gears, bang it down a couple of gears, have a stand up, swing my legs, sit down, move about. That's why I like this MP1 platform, is quite good. Because look, you can like actually, you see the bike's got movement to it. So it's quite nice. You can rock. Yes, just a big kid really at heart. There's still 8 of you in there. Hello you lot. Just riding around in Zwiftland. Do you know what I think would probably be more interesting for you guys though? Well, I wouldn't be able to chat as much. So in a busier like video, when there's more people in the chat, it would be rubbish. We want to do a chilled ride for that, for proper chatting. But like actual workouts, like watching me die, especially at the moment because I'm so unfit, like I die quite easily. And the thing I notice is that my recovery is appalling. When I hit like my, what's it called, my peak power threshold, my threshold power, I can't sustain it. I can't. I just die a death. So I'm just trying to up my mileage, and I never Zwift stuff. Never Zwift. I never Strava things. Like I very rarely. Like if you look at my Strava, it looks like I ride about 3 miles a week. But last week I Stravaed nearly all my rides. I didn't Strava all of them, which I always forget. But I did Strava them because I just want to keep a bit more track of it. You know. Like I try and ride every day, even if it's on the trainer. I just don't feel the need to like record everything. So this is from obsessing about numbers though. When I was racing, I'd get really obsessive and like worry about FTP and all this stuff and not being fast enough. Would still be like quite unhealthy with like drinking and eating, but would work really hard to improve my fitness. And then go to a race and you realise, especially with Red Hook Crit, because you're racing like pros, like how far behind people you are. And like I'd never get that speed, or I'd never get that power, or the work I'd have to put in, it's just not realistic. So yes, it's weird, right? Because like normally when you race, you're catted. I don't know how I got onto this subject, by the way. So normally when you race in the UK or anywhere, you're catted. Whereas in the Red Hook Crit, there is no categories. So you will be racing against people that are like pros essentially. And damn, it was hard, but it was fun. You know, I've never like trained so hard to do so badly and enjoyed it so much. like spitting. But yeah, it was genuinely an insane race series that I trained so hard for. And sometimes I never even qualified for the main race. Like the level was just so high, you know, but I enjoyed it and it was fun. Then I noticed then when I went to race crits afterwards that I was actually catted for when I was racing like Cat 3, like it was a bit like, did I get to Cat 2? I can't remember. Anyway, but when you're catted, you're racing people with the same ability and it feels a lot more manageable. I mean, they're still hard, but like you're not racing like guys that ride in the Tour de France or ride for pro teams. Like that's just insane. Oh. There's that thing in it, like racing against people that are faster and like competing against people that are better will make you improve a lot, or just completely destroy your like will to live and make you want to give up racing. No, I kind of loved it. So we've been live for 40 minutes. Been a little bit chatty. Had a couple of you guys chatting, which is nice. I've been doing a ride and everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So I'd say I'll take that as a win. This is the thing as well, right? So I'm going to ride for like where's my focus? I don't know what the time is. What's the time? It's only 11:23 right now. So I was going to ride for a couple of hours, like maybe more. Like, do I just stream the entire time, or do I just you know, call this test stream or do I just, like, you know, end the test stream, it works, and then we can set up a better one where loads of people are going to show up and we'll all have a really good chat about things. Questions are the easiest one, you know, but I don't have to think too much for. Or just telling me what you're doing, that's good as well. Because then I can, like, put effort in and be like, wow, rad! God, I don't have to talk crap, don't I? So how many of you are at work today? Are any of you at work watching this right now? Or are you on the turbo right now watching this? But if you are on the turbo right now, why are we not riding together on Zwift? We could have met up, could have had a little, like, twosome. That sounds like a bit dodgy. We could have had a ride together as a couple, like holding hands and everything. But you missed out. I just realised why I'm so much hotter than normal. I've got two giant lights right here. They're like beaming on me. And yeah, warm. It's not bad, 41 minutes, 16.7k, just a little chilled one. Apparently, it's these Zone 2 rides, these chilled ones, that make you faster. I mean, not on their own, you definitely need to put some effort in. But it's quite nice. I should stream some races, but you know what my fear is? It's not really a fear. I suck at the minute, I'm so unfit. I don't even know what category I should be racing on Zwift. So I was racing A, and I think looking at my FTP right now, I'm probably like a C. And like, I don't know, maybe that's me with like my own insecurities, because I like have raced the A's and know I can race them. Racing the Sv's feels like, not like you're a bit of a failure, like it's just not where I want to be at. So like, would people be interested in watching, like, do you know what I mean? I suppose like watching someone try is watching someone try, whether they're racing the A's, B's, C's, D's or E's, you know? So yeah, I think I should, Mr. David. Would you come and race with me though? I think a few of us should all race together. Like, what cats do you all race in on Zwift, those that race? Honestly, I would not be a bee at the minute. I don't think it would take me long to get like my legs back up, but you know, I don't want to sandbag, that's the thing. So as soon as I hit like the power to be in the A's, I switch from the B's to the A's. Rather than stay in the B's and try and win them, I was like, wicked, I want to race the A's. And I think far too many people are in the B's that shouldn't be, and that's what makes it like quite tough. Especially people are trying to get their fitness back and stuff. You're racing people that can hold like 4.5, 4.8 watts per kilo for an entire race. That's not a B category. Make a team. I'm down for that. How do you do a tweam? Do you do a tweam? How do you do a tweam? I've gone on Jonathan Rossi. As a team, do you set up on Zwift Power? I think you do, right? Or can you do it in Zwift now? I should learn all this stuff. I'm going to need you guys to enlighten me. I'm pretty sure you can make a Zwift, like a Zwift Power team, and then I think that goes on to Zwift. I'm not sure though. I know it's part of the Saris team. Oh, maybe there is a different way. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to be Googling that later. Need a name for the team though. Team Permanently C Group. Yeah, I used to enjoy watching, was it Matt Pritchard? He used to do a lot of Zwift races and they were quite fun to watch. Like, I don't know, I don't think he raced A's, I think he would still B. Maybe he was A. But anyway, it wasn't about like how fast he was, it was just entertaining watching, right? Like, he had a really good online community. I think, because he's fizzled out now, right, and he's not doing that anymore. I think he's doing this like winner bike or something. So I assume he had a partnership with like Wahoo. Oh no, it's my door. Give me a minute, might be an exciting parcel. Right, I'm coming back, you lovely bunch. I have to squeeze past all my lights, I've got no bloody room. Right. It was no exciting parcel for me, it was a parcel for my neighbour. So I'm sorry guys for interrupting a very exciting chat and having to go and answer the door. I was thinking it would be something exciting. You know, I'm waiting for a new bike. 2 new bikes, actually. I'm getting like a new track bike. And it's like a €600 complete, so it's quite interesting to see if it's like any good, like it's rubbish. So I'll be doing a review on that one. And then a really funky electric bike. I like electric bikes, even if they're really rubbish. I get offered so many of them, I turn them down so regularly. Like, oh, I should show you. Like, one of them. I can show you on the computer, but I don't want to stop riding, so I'm going to show you the bike. Where are we? Bum ba da bum. Check these out. I mean, this is when it goes a bit far, right? Look at this. Where are we? We're over there. I mean, come on. This bike has 14-inch wheels and it's a folding bike. And whilst I like riding bikes and testing stuff out, I don't know, is it just me or is that not really suitable for the channel? I feel like then I don't really need that bike. But anyway, it's quite a funky bike, right? Maybe we should just get one. You know, have a little bit of fun on it and trash it. I think my daughter would fit on it. Maybe we should get my daughter to test it. Who knows? And do you know what, we've now got 15 people in. 15 real people. Oh. I'm quite happy with that. So if one of you 15 people wants to ask me something, feel free to ask me a question, because I need questions to keep myself entertained, because that's why I'm doing these live streams, so you guys can chat to me and keep me entertained whilst I'm riding my bike. I can impart my cycling knowledge. I'll tell you a story. How I got into cycling. Joe, this is quite weird actually. I got into cycling, unlike most guys, it was my girlfriend that got me into cycling. I was dating a bicycle courier, and well, I was dating a girl who then became a bicycle courier. And I was like, wait a minute, you just ride around all day and get paid for this? That's like weird, right? How do you just pedal around and get paid? I mean, it's like being a postman, I suppose. And yeah, so I was like, why not? I want to give that a go. So I worked for a company called West End Couriers. They were awful. I was earning £30 a day some days. £30 when I started. I didn't know anything about anything. Hello from Australia. When is your next race? Well, this is what I'm just trying to plan out. Like, I don't know, honestly. There's a load of races coming up and I've actually got to sit down and plan a bit of a calendar. I single parent, so it's quite hard to get away for races. But I do definitely want to be doing some of them. That little electric bike. That's like cheating though, right? I mean, 14-inch wheels. Maybe I should Everest it without the like motor on. You know what, that Everesting on the Brompton, hardest thing I've ever done. I mean, I've never really ridden the Brompton like on flat because I live in Devon obviously and got one in Devon, so I'm sure they're fine for city riding, but I'll tell you one thing, they are complete crap for Everesting. I don't know how Francis Everested on a BMX. Guy's insane. I can see why he went this way with Cade Media rather than continuing, because I mean, where do you go? Like, he's done a double Everest, right? Which is amazing. But like, that takes such a toll on your body, you know? So it's probably nicer to sit down and have a chat, slag off hookless rims, and enjoy time with Jimmy and Emily, you know? I think they've done great. You had a girlfriend appearance on videos a while ago. Did you spec? Is this the one when we made... Wait a minute. I've had a couple of girlfriends. Was it the one that rode bikes? If it is, yes we did. And there was another one that was in the video that I gave an e-bike to. And we also split, you know. Sometimes things just don't work out. One thing I've learned in life is that like I'm 40 years old, 43. And I have been married. I've been through a load of stuff in my life, and life's not about compromise, is it? Well, certain things aren't about compromise. Like, you're allowed to like want a bit more. So, I'm not going to get into it, but yes, we did split. I'm getting all like deep and meaningful. The bike build, Willow. Yeah, we were together, but we split up. And now it's got a very tiny motor, the 14-inch wheel bike. So that's an electric bike. They have like one with 14-inch wheels, one with like 16-inch wheels. I mean, I'm kind of curious just to see if it's awful. But like taking a product to test that I might just slag off, I feel a bit bad, you know. Or do I just take the bike and test it and do an honest review and try and go and ride up Hay Tour on it with its 14-inch wheels, and then probably run out of batteries and have to like carry it home. And so Chloe, if I should admit this, I was reading your name and for some reason, like, it's really far away, right? Look, it's really, I can read the chat here, and I was squinting, and it looked like your name said China, and I was like, is that person called China? And I just thought of the WWE like wrestler China, so sorry for thinking you were called China and you're actually called Chloe. That, apologies. This whole like live stream thing is tough, isn't it? You have to like chat to everybody whilst like keeping an eye on everything working. It's a bit weird, in a good way. But look, like, how long 52 minutes of riding. Okay. Oh well, look. Okay, so on my OBS, I'm on 52 minutes 32 seconds, and this is on 51 minutes 36. So this is like about a minute behind the live stream. No, I couldn't complete the Everesting on the Brompton. I did 7,648 metres of climbing, and I think I rode for about 16 hours. There's like a link to the ride in the actual Brompton video if you just search my videos for Brompton. And my knees were shot because it only had 3 speeds. Well, I think it was kind of 6 speed, but it was like hub, but it was crap. The gearing was too big. The hill I did it on, because it was COVID, I couldn't like travel really far, so I did it on a really short steep hill in the village. There was like, I don't know, like 25% gradient. I just do it like 229 times. So when I got to 7,648 metres and I only had, what, 800 left, I literally couldn't walk. Like, my knees were so blown out because every ascent I'd be putting out like 300, 350 watts, and I did that like 200 times. So yeah, I just massively kind of didn't realise how hard it was going to be. So I failed miserably. but do you know what? I did that to raise money for charity, and I think I raised like £5,000. Do you know what, Brompton were meant to give money to charity if I completed it, and I didn't complete it. And I thought because it was November that they might just give a little bit. You know, they didn't give anything. So after all that, Brompton did not donate one single penny to Movember, you know, so like, I have a pack somewhere, here, look, let me show you. So, you see this? The top 3 sports fundraisers for Movember. And that is without, I think, like, Brompton did promise like £5,000 they were going to donate, so that would have been like 10 grand. But because I didn't do the actual challenge, and I bailed 800 metres to go, they didn't donate. Bit mean, innit, I think. But anyway, we raised like £5,600, which is amazing. So I feel like actually looking at that, it's definitely something I should do again. Is that working? Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Are you all there? Did that work? Can you hear me? Test, 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 test. Let me move you back. Tell me if you can hear me, you lot. You lovely bunch. Can you lovely bunch actually hear me? My audio thing, is that moving? Yeah, it seems to be moving. Right, I think I fixed it. We'll see. Little kitten is amazing. I can go and get the kitten actually a little bit and show you. I just need to whistle. I've trained her to come at a whistle. So you go, and then she like comes running. So that's pretty cool. I'm surprised she's not in here actually. She follows me around. She's a good cat. Yeah, I'm back. I was yeah. So I have the camera. Like I have, was it the Sony ZV-1 thing, and that's plugged in obviously to stream live, but part of the problem is, one second, yeah, part of the problem is the battery still drains, but I did actually forget that I have a bunch of batteries that I pre-charged. Wasn't sure if I was going to ride for 10 hours, you know, we're already like 56 minutes in, but why not? This is exactly why it's called a test. You know, but to be fair, so if I can stream for an hour on a battery with it plugged in, so it kind of semi-tops up, and I have a few spare batteries, that means that, like, obviously the camera might cut out once I change the batteries, but essentially we could do like quite a long chatty stream. I don't know if anyone actually cares about like a 3-hour live stream, you know, it's not really a lot happening, is there? But yeah, Chloe, I was saying to you actually, what do you stream then? Like what games? I was thinking about streaming computer games, but I feel like that's my fun thing, and does it take the fun out of it doing like streaming and all that stuff, you know? And also with computer games, when you live stream, like obviously you need like a good bandwidth to keep your ping low and all that stuff, like that doesn't really impact Zwift as much, does it? So like, yeah, I wonder. I like random live streams though. It's always something that I've wanted to do because I like chatting. Ah, PUBG! I hate PUBG. It's... I mean that because I played it, right? Oh my god, that game. So many rages. So many rages! I do like it, you know. I want to get like a proper PC to like game on. Like at the moment, it's PS5. And lots of Fortnite. So yeah, I play like a kids game mainly. I mean, as a random fact, I spend most of my time watching, like my free time, I don't watch cyclists. I watch grown-ass men and women play computer games. That's what I do. I mean, none of you can say that's weird though, because you're currently watching me ride a bicycle in my garage. So, we're all weird. And as I said that, after people left, you're not weird. If you're not weird, really, please come back. Yeah, it's massive. Joy, it's still quite big though, right? PUBG. Like, it's one of those games that like, they have like quite their hardcore fan base, don't they? Is PUBG the one with the frying pan that you can donk people with a frying pan? That's the one, right? Another one I used to play, like CSGO. Right, there you go, I'm quite pleased. This little live stream thing has worked quite successfully. Should I, yeah, see, the frying pan. Lots of people have no idea what we're talking about right now. Talk about games with frying pans. You can basically clobber someone with a frying pan, and here, it's quite good. Ah, I never knew that. So there we go. Learning new things every day. Thank you, Chloe. I honestly don't know whether just to keep like, because I have to keep riding now, like do I just keep streaming for a little bit? I mean, this was meant to be a test, so I think we've established that it works. So I should probably just like end it and continue riding solemnly in the garage on my own. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Do we end it as the test is complete and everything? Then I can sit here and do stuff. The other thing I was thinking was actually go outside and do a bit of a vlog. I like vlogging, it's fun. I don't know if Kiddo's going to start racing. probably. She did do her first race a while ago. So she's done boat racing. So her mum's partner races boats and yachts and things. And so she's done a few of those. So she's probably going to get into that as well. But yeah, I imagine she would get into racing. I don't really push it. Like, she likes riding bikes, you know. And she did her first cyclocross race this year. And she enjoyed it. So I suppose the answer is kiddo's already started racing. The thing is, she'll get distracted midway through a race, or just be like, I've had enough, or get overtaken, and he'll just like walk off and quit the race. In fact, she's only 7, like just 7, so she's still learning that whole like sportswomanship, sportspersonship. She's learning not to have a strop off. Do you know what she hates? She doesn't like so she didn't mind the cyclocross race, but you know what I reckon she will be like really into from riding with her quite a lot, like downhill. And this is the thing that terrifies me as a parent. Like, yeah, pick the discipline that's going to have the most like brutal injuries ever. Like, she loves doing jumps, getting airs, pinning it down things really fast, skidding around corners. You know, she's got really good bike handling. So cyclocross definitely would suit her, but like the effort you have to put in for the amount of pleasure you get from it, she's already moaned about that. Whereas like she'll go Bike Park Wales and like session the trails all day long, get the uplift, and then you never hear her moan then. Kid will eat it on like a rock garden, you know, and as a parent it's horrible to see. And she'll get up and just like, she'll be upset, she'll be hurt, but she's like carries on down the hill, and yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I prefer not to downhill. I definitely prefer not to race downhill, you know. But then like, I don't know, I thought it's better for women to race downhill than it would be to race like road. Like, how many good women's road teams are there? And the whole road team's a bit like, meh, innit, really. Roadies are a bit serious. Like, you go to a downhill race, or a cyclocross race, or like a fixed gear crit, and the atmosphere is really fun, right? You go to a road race, apart from the Tour de France, you go to a standard like crit race, all these, it's just boring, isn't it? Like, lacks the vibe, you know? Whereas the Tour de France, everyone's like going off because it's Tour de France. But like in general, I say roadie races are a bit over serious. I don't know, am I just like wrong? I think they are. I have been to the Mirren Trail called yes, I have been there in North Wales. I do, well, like right now, for example, I'm riding my, can you see this? So I have the Yo-Yo at the moment. Then I have my Stayer road bike, and what else do I have? Yeah, basically most of my bikes, all my bikes are Mirren. Right, do you wanna see if this will work? I'll give you a little, I'll try and take you off. I have to show you behind the cameras. Low in the corner there, where we go, there. There's my jump bike and my downhill bike kind of thing. Kiddo's bikes. Turbo trainer. Another bike. My spare Specialised over there. But yeah, so yeah, mostly Mirren. I was taking photos for Mirren like years ago, and have worked with them for ages and ages and ages. And then, I wasn't actually taking photos for them, I was taking photos of a trip we did for a magazine, and it just kind of evolved into a sponsorship. Well up for it, and well happy with it, you know. And now it's been, I don't even know how many years I've been with Mirren. Like years. No, probably over like 4 years. I think it's 3 years. This is my 4th year as an official, like on the books athlete for Mirren. You know, which is weird because like last year I was like, oh my god, I'm not racing loads. But then, is it all about racing, or is like content creation a job? Do you know what I mean? If an OnlyFans model can say that their job is content creation, I think as a cyclist stroke YouTuber, I can say that content creation is very much a job. I mean, I am also half naked right now, but you know, I don't have an OnlyFans. And do you know what? I do actually have an OnlyFans. I set it up. I was going to do it just for a joke and have loads of pictures of my bikes. And then I didn't, because I often like implement like things that'd be quite funny and good ideas and then never actually see it through. Oh my god, what size tyres did I have on the bike? That must have been full on, right? So that's like a proper mountain bike trail. I reckon you can get down most mountain bike trails on a gravel bike if you're a good rider. It's just not comfortable and it's not fun. Like, I'm taking my gravel bike to the mountain bike trail centre later this week, and there's a really nice like blue trail that's flowy and fun, like perfect gravel. But the red one, it's just so unpleasant the whole way round. You're just like, you're picking your line, like you're not relaxing. Like, you know, the most relaxing bit is the climb. 47 front, 42 back. That is skinny. A 42 back is like tiny. Were they 650s? Yeah, that's the thing. It is just sketchy. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like mountain biking back in the day. You know, when people were riding like hardtails and doing downhill trails in like full lycra and like road helmets. That's gravel, right? Replace the bar shape. You know, it's literally gravel. We've got bigger wheels now. But you're riding a bike that's just not suitable for that terrain, and you're just having loads of fun on it. So I like gravel. You know, you're kind of always on the wrong bike, right? Like everyone's like, oh, I ride a mountain bike, do this, do that, and it's like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, cross-country bike would be faster on the mountain bike sections, and a road bike would be faster on the road sections. But you know what? I like my gravel bike, so let me ride it. Anyway. I do appreciate all of you actually coming in to watch this very random live stream test, and for those that have taken the time to have a little bit of a chat, you've made it a lot more entertaining, because honestly it would be like really boring if no one asked any questions, because I'd just be sitting there while pedalling. I suppose I could put music on and stuff, you know. For sure, the comparisons. Yeah, that's why everyone loves to like bring the whole thing back to like old mountain bikes. You know, isn't gravel biking just mountain biking in the 90s? It's like, nah, not really. We've got like carbon posh bikes with carbon wheels and electric gears. Wasn't none of that in the 90s. Tubeless tyres, there's so many differences. But like, in a sense that, yeah, I think the ride is similar. Like, you're riding a bike, there's maybe a little bit like underqualified. What do you mean? Can't handle. It's not enough to handle like what you're riding, but that makes it fun, I think. I've paid no attention to the watts I was doing for this, and I can't really see my Zwift bar either, so I think I've been riding at like 60 watts for the whole time. Underbiking. What, gravel biking? I mean, it makes sense. I always rode 650s, and then I felt like gravel bikes could handle a lot more. But recently, since being back on WTB, one of the reasons I'm really happy is they do like the Radler. Is it 45 or 47 seat? It's massive, and it feels like riding like a 650, but it's in the 700, so that rolls even better. I love it, honestly. I did set up some 650s on my 650 wheel set. I've got the, I think they're the Resolutes, the ones that are more aggressive. I haven't used them yet on my gravel bike, quite surprised. So it says, once again, anyone that's new watching the live stream, let me know in the comments like what you want to see in future live streams, races, chats, group rides, all that stuff. A live product review. I was thinking about doing live bike builds, so then that'll be mostly me swearing at things and losing bolts. I actually changed my the battery in my E-tap shifter, and in the little panel in the handlebar there's 4 tiny little screws, if anyone's changed them. There's one on the floor somewhere in my garage. I've completely lost them. I have no idea where it is. So it's only held in by 3 at the minute, but it seems fine. There we go, random update. So it's nearly 12 o'clock. So I might do, I might call it a day, get my gravel bike out, because all this talking of gravel biking makes me want to go and ride outside, makes me makes me want to go and ride outside. So I might ride for another 5 minutes or so. We'll get to 30k. I think we'll get to 30k, 30 kilometres, not 30,000. I'm not riding 30,000 miles. Going to ride to like 30 kilometres and then I'll call it, because this has worked nicely. I do appreciate you guys all coming out and having a nice chat. Maybe. I might maybe go for Greg's. You know? I wasn't thinking about going for Greg's, but now I do want to go for Greg's. Oh, really? So the trainer is like really loud in... This is my issue. Do you know about live streaming? Do you know about how you can... How do I make the trainer noise less? I guess I could move the mic closer to me so it's further away, so I need to get a mic stand or like a lapel mic to glue on skin. Yeah, because I could definitely put the mic closer than it is. I think I have an extender bracket thing for my microphone, so if I can get the mic to sit kind of here, you know, because at the moment I'm just using the mic on top of the camera. I know, see the problem is that like, look, if I have to, because it's attached to the camera, that means you guys have to come in like insanely close. Like, is that too close? Is that too close for you guys? I don't know. But does that make any difference? Like if I come over here, does that make it better? And the what? EQ, equalizer. That's what I was thinking, because I'm just using the mic that I use for vlogging at the minute, which is fine, just for a quick setup. But realistically, like yeah, like a mic like hanging down here somewhere would be quite handy. I mean, my one does have like, I don't know how far it extends. I'm just going to pull you over. You see, it's attached there. Like, but does the sound actually come through my microphone? Is it actually coming through here though? Can you hear me? I kind of figured you meant a boom mic. It's very small text where I'm reading as well, so I kind of read that as boom. Yeah, definitely going to have to invest. I mean, if this is the sort of thing that's going to work and people are into it, I don't mind like working it out and getting like a better mic and that sort of stuff. Totally doable, you know. What's weird is sound is being heard. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think like the boom mic, like you say, it probably should get less when I go on a different gear, because my gears are a bit like... Do you know what I think I need as well? I think I need a new drivetrain on this bike. But if I can move the mic closer, that should fix all the like, yeah, all the weirdness, you know. As long as the audio is not going through the laptop, which is like miles over there, I'm good. And I can like fashion something to sit off the tripod to make a mic boom like here. Seems better and worse. That's good. Hopefully I'm not in the like worse camp, I'm in the like the better camp. You know, but first stream, it's a first live stream before if you're gonna be mean, Chloe. It's my first time. It's my first time. But I think like you say, like moving it further away from the bike. I've got a lot of foam on the floor as well, so that should make it less echoey. As long as it's watchable, you know. I don't know if what I say makes any sense half the time anyway. So, do we need a good mic? Yeah, I see now I can see my audio levels. Ah, thank you, Chloe. I'm going to have to play with them later. Also, can you hear the audio from Zwift? That's another question. I was wondering. Very middle. King of mediocre. That's me. It's not what it is, Steve. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make it better. It's going to be professional. Chloe's calling me very mid right now. And it's made me quite sad. Okay, watchable. Take it back. Zwift looks a bit juddery. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't know if the juddery is like an internet thing or not. Because the problem with Macs are, right? Macs are crap because you can't plug in an Ethernet cable, can you? So I can get a booster thing, but yeah, I think I don't want it to be juddery. But juddery is not good. We want like smooth, don't we? Like smooth frames. What was the no for? I can't remember the question that I asked John Mark Dillon. What was the no for? What question did I ask? Can someone remind me what I've said? Yeah, I think maybe like a new train and that sort of stuff might help. You can't hear Zwift. Ah, okay. So I'm gonna have to work out. Do you guys want to hear Zwift? Like, would you want to hear Zwift? Because otherwise, it's just like there's no background noise, right? So whether you have like music or something, it's got to be a bit quiet in it without. Is that like if I choose the media source? Chloe, how do I get volume on Zwift? Right, noise cancelling, awesome. I'll have a little play. Right, I need to work out how to make. You don't want to hear the Zwift audio. Okay, well that's easy then. That's easy. Yeah, maybe some light background music. We could listen to like Hansel Umbop or something. I don't know why Umbop came into my head then. So Simon, you do want to hear the Zwift background noise. I mean, I've got no idea how I actually make that work. I could have a little play and try it. The problem is, I suppose like, so apologies. The reason, so I've got my laptop here. This is what I see, So I see all this stuff. You see? But if we want to have like videos with, I don't even know how I get audio from Zwift. You probably need to add another audio source. Oh, do I? You're probably right, to be honest. Add. So I add audio output capture or input capture? This is like well confusing, all this Zwift stuff, do you know what I mean? All this Zwift, all this like stuff. Do you know what? I might just do this in a minute because it's getting very confusing and I don't know how to do all this stuff. You're meant to add a source, so add a source, and then you can go to audio source, video capture device, audio output. I have no bloody clue. It's not letting me do anything. Right, I'm giving up. Do you know what I don't want, guys? I don't want Zwift to make any noise at the moment. That's not because I can't do it. I'll have to work it out. I will. Because I can definitely hear the noise on my laptop. And I was worried that actually you guys would pick up. Can you hear that? Like you hear this noise, like the thumbs up and stuff. I wasn't sure whether you guys would hear that pinging or not. If something's back off stream. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I think what you heard is the mic picking up like, 1 second, I have to mute. So what you can actually hear is, you can hear the mic picking up the, what's it called? Is this actually working or have I just muted everything? Have I just muted the whole thing? Like, have I just muted myself? I don't know if I've just muted myself. I don't bloody know. It gets so confusing, doesn't it? I've got so many different audio sources. I don't know. Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? I think I've just broken something. You can hear me. Oh, I don't know. This thing, technology, Chloe, it's confusing the crap out of me. Now, like, my bar thing's not moving. Oh yeah, mic auxiliary 2. It's that one down there. I don't know. Like you say, it's something I can play with off stream. I've done my 30k now though, so I did say I was going to bugger off and go ride to Greg's to buy some lunch. But yeah, I do appreciate the help, and thank you for all the feedback, guys, because it's really helpful, because I've got no idea what I'm doing with this or if it works and all this sort of stuff. So it's nice that you give me feedback. Yeah, like I can see that it's like picking up my turbo. I think I do just need to like move the mic away from it to make it better. Do you know what? As much as I like Greg's, I'm also a little bit healthy sometimes. So I was doing like, I've got like a grilled chicken like wrap thing that I was going to make. So I was going to make a wrap filled with like goodness. I say goodness, I'm probably going to put fried chicken in it as well, just to balance it all out. So maybe not Greg's, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'm surprised that I actually, yeah, so there you go, an hour and a half live stream test thing, where I've got a load of things to work on now. Damn it! But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in and having a bit of a chat. Makes things much easier for me to work out now. So I think once I've set it up once, the setting it up the second time is a lot easier, right? Because I just like reuse all the settings, and then also if I want to like put other sources in, I can get that working. Take care, Steve. Hope you sleep well. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'm going to jump off too now as well. I've done my hour and 30 minutes ish on the trainer. Oh, sure, it looks quite rainy outside now. I feel like I've lied. I will. Right, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It's super loud, so I'm not going to freewheel. I'm just going to say thank you as always for watching, you guys. Yeah, let me know down below if you do want to see what you do want to see in live streams, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Thanks again. Bye.